going there.
As a director, you've directed me. Am I a decent actor?
The one note was don't spill that drink, so you answer that.
As a director, I think you're fantastic because you take feedback, you come prepared, you're fun. As a producer, if I'm the one like funding it, I would say this son of a bitch never shuts up. We're not going to get this thing shot. He's going to talk your ears off all day. But I'm just as bad.
All right.
Thank you for doing this podcast.
No, thank you.
No,
Please don't leave.
Man, we haven't even. I couldn't dent this guy's ego if I wanted to.
Well, okay, so look, I was on a gig, and we were doing diversity training. It was a group of actors. I was supposed to be a mid-level manager. I'm one of those kind of guys. You know, I come around, make sure everything is going right. Well, I was told, this is through the writer of the project and the producer of the project, they're having a tough time dealing with you because in Lima, Ohio, they're not used to having black managers.
Wow.
So
you almost have to appreciate how straightforward that was.
From a logistical standpoint, I don't care who you are. If you don't represent the people we're making this for, the learning point goes out the window. But I have a feeling that wasn't.
Well, look, here's this company.
They were worried about you because
they weren't used to taking criticism from a black supervisor.
That's
and that was their word.
That isn't logistics.
Yeah, that was their words. And here's my thing.
Yeah.
The producer pulled me off of it. Now, I got paid the same, but the fact that I was pulled off of that and still paid the same amount and nothing was said about it, that's when I speak about the enabling part.
It makes it tough because you can't just say that was white privilege or that was racism, right? Because you're like, oh, well, that director, they had artistic differences. And I think that's the main issue.
But the guy said we're not used to taking directives from a black guy.
That's true. And that's honestly helpful that he was so straightforward about that.
But this was overt and subjective.
Yeah, that was overt.
I gotta ask, did you respect his approach and appreciate it?
Like, how could you be scared of him? I'm like a teddy bear who hadn't even shown his fangs. You know, I was merely literally, I was verbatim on the script. I know I did my job as the actor and I wasn't too verbose and I wasn't aggressive. So I was really offended, man. I was offended. I was hurt. And I said that though. I said that to the director.
I mean, I got to give her credit.
The director is a woman in this instance.
Or she. I got to give her credit.
All that to say, what would you do?
Oh, wow. Can I ask you a quick question? Because I've been wanting to know this the whole time.
Yeah.
If she said, I'll go to bat for you, but one of two things is going to happen. You're going to get paid or there's going to be a reckoning. Meaning she goes back to the client.
And then everyone loses that gig. We all lose the gig.
But your point is made and maybe a tiny bit of justice is found. Look, I'm not saying it's
come on, ask me that. I'm coming in close. Come on.
What?
Here we go.
Come
on there.
This is a real question.
This is a real answer too.
Because I don't know the answer to it as a white person. Are you phased and numb like LeJohn? Are you ready to fight and go scorched earth like Hassan?
Scorched earth. I went ballistic.
That's all I want to know.
And they sent my black ass home.
Hassan, you and I are like-minded. I would have gone scorched earth with you, and both of us would have been at the unemployment line.
They would have arrested you. You would have got arrested in Lima, Ohio.